Double Dare Challenge. This is the game show that dares you to take on our famously sloppy obstacle course. That's right, we're bringing some of the physical challenges, trivia, and obstacles from Nickelodeon's on-air show right here to our stage. I am your host, Sarah Michelle, and helping me out today, I have Team Nick. On the red team, I have Greg. Woo! And on the blue team, we've got Tim. The audience, if you're ready to meet our contestants, let's make some noise. We'll start first by meeting our red team. Now tell me, what's your name?
My name's Lily.
And Lily, what is your favorite show to watch on Nickelodeon?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, and who's your favorite character?
Gary.
Gary, oh my goodness, what a good answer. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Let's meet your teammate. What's your name?
Sophie.
And Sophie, you were saying that you do gymnastics, yes? Do you want to show us one of your favorite gymnastics tricks? Wow, round of applause. Thank you so much. Well, let's make some noise for our red team.
Red crew.
Now let's go ahead and meet our blue team. What's your name?
Aaron.
And Aaron, what's your favorite subject in school?
Dismissal.
We have a comedian up here. That's so funny. Do you think some of the subjects in school are going to help you in trivia, at least today?
I think leaving will help.
You're funny. I love that. Well, let's go ahead and meet your teammate. What's your name?
Rohan.
And Rohan, do you play any sports?
Yes.
Tell me, what sports do you play?
I do swimming and I play cricket.
Lovely. Do you think some of that athleticism will help you in today's games?
Kind of.
Well, we'll see. Let's make some noise for our blue team.
Blue crew.
Well, audience, are you ready for the Double Dare Challenge? Well, here is how it works. We have the whole show split up into physical challenges and trivia rounds. Now, the team that does earn the most points by the end of our game will win a super sloppy prize. Do you all want to know what they're playing for? Our teams will be competing for a chance to run through the iconic Double Dare obstacle course and maybe get slimed under the Nickelodeon blimp. Who's ready to bring on the slime? Yeah, sounds like we've got some real Nickelodeon fans out there. Let's get the show on the road. Teams, are you ready? Perfect. Up first, we have our toss-up game, and that means we're going to need help from all of you audience members on this one, so listen closely. I'm going to have Tim and Greg stationed out into the crowd with bags full of yellow balls. Now, when I say go, they're going to release these balls into the crowd. Your job, audience, is to pass the balls forward to our players on stage. Players from each team will grab a ball handed to them from the audience, place it between their legs, and then they must waddle it all the way over and into their team's bucket without using their hands. The team that does get 3 of these yellow balls into their team's bucket first will be the winners. And that means that they will get our first question in our first round of trivia. Teams, are you ready for your first physical challenge? Yeah! Audience, are you ready to help us out a bit? Yeah! Awesome. Well, go ahead and say the words with me. On your mark, get set, go! All right, hand them to our teams on stage. Make sure you place it between your legs. There's more down there in the audience. Looks like both teams have one ball in first. Game over! Looks like the blue team barely got their third ball in, which makes the blue team our winners. Thank you so much for handing us this ball. I appreciate it. So, now that we have gotten to the end of our first physical challenge, that's going to bring us to our first trivia round. So, since the blue team did win that first physical challenge, you get our first question. So here's how trivia works. I'll start by asking the blue team a question. If they get it right, they will get 1 point, and the next question comes to them. If at any point a team doesn't know the answer, you can always dare your opponents, but If your opponents get a dared answer correct, then you get double the points and the next question. Any incorrect answers automatically receive no points, and the next question will just switch to the opposite team. I have 3 questions total for this round. Whoever gets the most at the end of trivia gets to add 1 overall game point to their team's score. Blue team, are you ready for your first question? Question number 1 is, who was the first president of the United States of America?
It was George Washington.
That is correct. The blue team receives 1 point. And our second question also comes to you. Question number 2 is, what animal comes out of a chrysalis?
A butterfly.
A butterfly is correct. The blue team receives a second point, and our third and final question also comes to you. Question number 3 is, Mark Summers was the original host of Double Dare. Who currently hosts Double Dare on TV?
Pass.
You can either take a guess or you can dare the other team.
Dare.
They're going for the dare. Okay, red team. If you get this right, you do get 2 points. The question is, Mark Summers was the original host of Double Dare. Who currently hosts Double Dare on TV?
Nick Cannon?
Good guess, but that is incorrect. The correct answer is Liza Koshy. Liza Koshy hosts Double Dare on television right now. No points will be awarded for that question, and that brings us to the end of our first round of trivia. For that round, the red team did not receive any points, while the blue team received 2 points, meaning the blue team will add 1 overall game point to their score. Congratulations, blue team. But don't worry, red team, there are still plenty of points up for grabs. And remember, whoever wins this next physical challenge gets our first question in our second round of trivia, so players, give it your all. Now up next, and in honor of our local football fans, we have the Viking ring toss. Player 1 will play the part of our Viking by donning these Viking helmets. Player 2 is going to attempt to throw one of these rings onto their teammates' Viking horns. The first team to get a Viking ring on the Viking horn will be our winners. They can take as many attempts as possible. They can throw as many of their rings as many times as they can, but all they're trying to do is get one of those rings to land on the Viking horn. The first team to do so will be the winners and gets the first question in our second round of trivia. Looks like our Vikings are all prepared. All right, audience, say the magic words with me. On your mark, get set, go! Wow, game over! The very first ring landed on the horn, making the blue team our winners. Amazing job from both of our teams. That was some great effort right off the bat, but blue team did get that very first ring onto their Viking horn. So since you guys won, you do get our first question in our second round of trivia. Same exact rules apply. Blue team, are you ready? Perfect. Question number 1 is, Itasca and Superior are 2 of more than 10,000 of these in Minnesota. What are they?
Lakes.
Lakes is correct. The blue team receives 1 point, and our second question also comes to you. Question number 2 is, how many meters are in a kilometer?
100.
100 is incorrect. The correct answer is 1,000. Unfortunately, no points will be awarded, and our third and final question comes over to the red team. Red team, the question is, sometimes sculpted for special events, what is frozen water called?
Ice.
Ice is correct. And that third and final point goes to the red team. That brings us to the end of our second round of trivia. For that round, the red team got 1 point, while the blue team also got 1 point, making this a tied round, and both teams add 1 point to their overall team score. Congratulations, teams. So now that they have shown that they are masters at trivia, warriors at the ring toss, and expert ball waddlers, we're going to check in with Team Nick to see where our current point totals stand. So tell me, Greg, how many points so far does the red team have?
The red team has 1 point!
Amazing job, nice job. And Tim, how many points so far does the blue team have?
The blue team has 2 points!
Amazing job, teams, thank you so much. Now, since this is Nickelodeon and we are Double Dare, we are gonna double down and give our teams and our audience one more winner takes all, double the delight physical challenge, okay? let's do it. Let's play pie on your butt. Now, as I said before, this will be a winner-takes-all event. So no matter what, whoever wins this physical challenge will be the team to move on to our obstacle course. So teams, give us your perfect pie strategy. Here's how it works. Upstage, we have whipped cream pies. Downstage, we have these empty buckets. Teams are going to take turns with their teammate sitting on these whipped cream pies. Their goal then is to move them, transport them all the way over without using their hands into their team's buckets. Once they're there though, they could wiggle it, they could jiggle it, or they could scrape it into the bucket, whatever works. Nice moves, Team Nick. Now there will be 30 seconds on the clock, and whichever team does get the most pies into their buckets within that 30 seconds will be the winners. And as I said before, that does mean they get to move on to our double dare obstacle course. Teams, are you ready for your final physical challenge? Yeah! Audience, are you ready? Then say the words with me again. On your mark, get set, go! All right, no using your hands. Looks like both got the first to stick and both got it in the bucket. Oh, red team barely drops the pie. Blue team got their second in. 30 seconds to, oh, and red team barely drops another one. Let's see who will be the winners. Still plenty of time to catch up. Ooh, red team barely slips it in. Who's it gonna be? He's almost out of time. Game over! That brings us to the end of our physical challenge. Teams, gather around. We're going to count up our pie totals to see where they are. Let's start with the red team. Red team's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pies. Nice job, red team. Blue team has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pies, making the blue team our winners. Amazing job from both teams. This was a really high pie count, so amazing to see both of you working so hard. While the red team steps to the side, we're going to check in, or blue team steps, we're going to check in with our red team. So you guys seem like you're having a ton of fun out there. What was your favorite physical challenge from today?
The first one was the Viking toss.
Oh, the Viking ring toss with the horns? Why was that one your favorite?
I don't know.
Do you like the Vikings? Is that your favorite football team?
Yes.
What other sports teams do you like around the local area?
The Twins.
Ooh, the Twins. Have you gone to any of their games this season?
Yes, I think I can remember.
So many games you can't keep track. Is that it? What's your favorite sport to watch?
Probably baseball.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Well, let's check in with your teammates. What was your favorite physical challenge from today's games? Oh, it is time for our big finale. The blue team has proven that they've got the skills, that they've got the brains, but do they have the guts to get super sloppy in our double dare obstacle course and maybe win Nickelodeon's highest honor? Slime. Here's how it works. Our course features 7 of Double Dare's most challenging obstacles. Player 1 will play the part of our snake charmer. They must release those snakes from within those cans to find the hidden orange flag. Once they find it, they're going to hand it off to their teammate at our second obstacle. That player places the flag in their pocket and then starts going through pop lock-in. This player has to clean out those lockers to find the hidden flag and then pass it off to their teammate at the next obstacle, the ringer. They place that flag in their pocket and then they ring themselves through, slide themselves down, capture the flag along the way, and then pass off that flag to their teammate at picket. Now this player is going up and inside that nose. And looks like someone has a cold. Once they find that flag, they're gonna pass it off to their teammate at toe jam. Now this player is gonna perform the perfect pedicure, clean out all of that jam from within the toes to find the hidden orange flag, and then pass it off to their teammate at pop top. This player will be popping those topping filled balloons to find that final flag, and then they will take it and join their teammate underneath the Nickelodeon blimp. Both players must be seated for the slime to flow. If they do this all within 60 seconds, they will become our Double Dare champions. Blue team, are you ready? Audience, are you ready? Then say it with me one last time. On your mark, get set, go! We're starting to open up those cans. Only 60 seconds on the clock. Oh, there's that first flag making their way over. Beautiful, start ripping through those lockers. All right, and there's that flag right there on the floor right in front of you. There you go. Pass it off to your teammate. Beautiful. got slimed within 60 seconds. Tell me, blue team, how does it feel?
What?
And for you? Well, I must say, you two both look fantastic in green. Let's give them a round of applause. And let's give one more huge round of applause for both of our teams for playing so well today. Thank you, audience, for joining us for the Double Dare Challenge. We are here Wednesdays through Sundays at 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So please join us again for more slime, more surprises, and of course, more Double Dare Challenge. Please keep enjoying your day here at Nickelodeon Universe. And don't forget to keep watching the first network for kids, Nickelodeon. We double dare you.